Okay, here we go. In order to pass the Bagrut, you need to complete a project. Today, I'm going to explain to you exactly how to go about doing your project so you can begin working as soon as you come into the Merhav, into the Pardes today. Anyone who, again, needs to go over it, to have it explained, that's what we're here for. But those of you who already want to get started can do so now. Okay, I want you to take a look at this screen right here. Your project is called Dealing with Adolescents. It's a Bagrut project for 5 points. Okay. Let me go through the basic information with you. I'm basically just going through this whole sheet, but it's important that you pay attention. You can write notes. That's up to you. All right, first thing is you may work alone or in pairs, but not every part, only specific parts. Your project grade will be given as follows. A grade for the written project, a grade for your personal working file, personal contribution, which means anything you basically prepare, you hold on to, and you give it into me or Haley at the end. Now, important. You are not allowed to copy other people's work. You must rewrite the work using your own words, which I'll get to a little bit more. Okay, part one, how do you start? What are we talking about? First thing first, you're going to look at this list of questions right here. These are issues that are teenagers face. You do not have to do these topics. You can choose something else. This is just to get you started. Just point out two of them. Eating disorders, anorexia, bulimia, or obesity, or you have here friends, family relationships. Okay, I want you to take a look at this recommended topics and decide what interests you the most. Okay, second part is open a new Google document and share it with me at moskowitzenglish@gmail.com, or you can share it with Haley. In the document, first of all, write your name and your partner's name at the top, what you already know about the topic. So if you choose anxiety, okay, I want you to write what do I know about anxiety, what do I want to know about anxiety, and start looking for information. Please, I really hope you know how to open up a Google Doc, but if you don't, you go into the Drive, which is here. My computer's going a bit slow today. So you know what? I'm going to hold off on that. Well, let me see if I can get it open. Lo mashana, I don't want to waste any more of your time. You go into your Google Drive, basically, and you click New. From New, you're going to get a new doc. Okay, Google Doc right here. And you open up a new Google document, and you call it by your name. So up here on the screen, you will rename it to Anxiety Project, Get Your Wortman. Okay? All right. Now, the next part of your project is you're going to look for sources. You're going to look for 3 different internet sources. Anyone who wants to be pushed and to be more advanced, I'm going to encourage you to look up journal articles, which I will explain to you how to look for them. But those of you who just want an idea, Google Scholar is a great place to start. Journal articles are college-level articles, so that's only for someone who really wants to go take it up a different level. Okay. Part 4, you have some websites to get you started. Some are great, some are not. It's up to you. But do use TED Talks. Okay, requirements for the written work. Obviously, it has to be relevant, organized, paragraphs, vocabulary, grammar, typed and double-spaced, and everything has to be saved in the Google Drive the entire time. Now, how to put the paper together. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to write an introduction, and in the introduction, you're going to write a paragraph which introduces the project, explain what is this project about. You're going to write another paragraph. What are your goals for the project? Why are you doing this one? Number 3, you're going to, again, explain why you chose to do this subject, which 2 and 3 might be similar. Don't worry about it. 4, prepare a list of 5 to 10 questions you have about the topic. That is really an important part of your whole project because you are going to be answering the questions in the body paragraph. So, for example, if one of my questions is, how does anxiety affect teenagers? You are going to then in the body put the question at the top of the paragraph and then answer it in the body. Next question, and then answer it. I will show you some examples so you'll see what I'm talking about. The next part is you are going to then, after you have all your research and you've summarized all your research, you're now going to put it into paper. I'm sorry, you're going to put it down on your project. You're going to type it up. So you're going to summarize the 3 articles. You're going to keep them. And then basically you have to make sure that you are including in your answers a definition, description, causes, symptoms, relevant statistics, and a real example. So in your body paragraph, in your example, okay, I'm sorry I don't have one open for you right now. It's going to say, you're going to ask some good questions. How does bullying affect teenagers in the future? Question, paragraph answering it. Next part, question, paragraph answering it, and the title, the question should be in a different font, or a different, or underlined so we know that it's the question, and then we have the answer. The next part, and again, I'm sorry, all those different parts you could do in pairs. At this part, you cannot do in pairs. Song, poem, or rap. You need to choose a song, a poem, or a rap that's relevant to your project. You need to find the words. You need to tell me all the information about the song. You have to describe and explain the song, your reaction to the song. Why did you choose this song? Do you like it? Basically, why does it connect? How does it connect? Next part is the personal writing. It's a letter or a diary entry, and it's not done in pairs. You each have to choose one of the following. Write about 100 to 150 words. You're going to write a diary from the point of view of someone who has the problem. You're going to write a letter to an advice column and an answer. Okay, so question and answer. Obviously, then we have the conclusion. What have you learned? How has it affected you? What can be done? How can we improve? Answer any questions you didn't answer yet. End with a good summary. Conclude it. Put it together. The whole paper at this point should be about, let's say, 5 to 7 pages. You need to have then, in addition, you need to have a cover page. You also need to have table of contents, which is long. You can do that in Word. You can add, it's very simple to do. Those are things that I will show you in another Screenomatic of how to do them. Don't worry about it right now. References. Keep every source that you use. For example, if you find a good source about bullying, but you don't know if you're going to use it, copy the link, put it on the Google Doc. Every single source you use, because later on you're going to have to, whoops, sorry about that. You're going to have to go back to those links later on, and you're going to have to record them. All right, here's some information: page numbers, font, spacing, double, okay? Make sure you have a cover page, table of contents, all the different parts, bibliography. Reflection page is here. All right, in the appendix, you're giving me the Google Doc and the reflection. Here's a checklist to make sure that you're going on top of all the work. Here's a self-reflection, which is going to go at the end of the project. And finally, let's just see what we have here. Sorry. Here's your rubric to see what your grade is going to be, basically. And that's it. That is the project. It is a lot of work. We're going to give you time. You're going to work on it in class. So there we go. You can watch this as many times as you want. This is now the chance to bring up any questions. WhatsApp it. Come to us in the Merchav. We're here to help you. We're going to work with you on it. Anyone who needs it explained, work more one-on-one. And again, I encourage you to challenge yourself to look for more difficult articles, or not. Push yourself if you want to. That's your choice. And again, anybody who's interested, I'm going to show them how to use Google Scholar in a different Screenomatic. So good luck. You need to complete this. We will give you about 6 to 8 weeks to complete this. So get started. Okay, good luck.